Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. It's Chuck here. I hope you had a great long weekend. And so we're going to run through this week. We're going to have 4 episodes this week: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then on Sunday, I'm actually going to Mexico for a week. I have a very capable team to handle everything. But we will be away, myself and my wife, down in Mexico. So let's get to today's list. And so there's 23 properties. And so Jervis Terrace is at $359. It's a Bolton model. It's 1,275 square feet. And nice inside, no hardwood floors. You've got the stainless steel appliances. There is an eat-in kitchen, so it's set up very much in an L-shaped design. And there's only one full bathroom upstairs, which holds these guys back because actually the rest of the house has a good floor plan, has a nice flow to it. And at $359, it would certainly be on the high side of what I think is fair. Andrews Trail's at $409, and so it's a townhouse, and you know, it's on the west side of the street, so it backs onto Derry. It's got a good floor plan here. It's open concept. It looks like they've designed it very well. The photos look good. There's 3 big bedrooms upstairs, plus you've got this kind of loft area where you could put an office. And so everything's all good. I don't know about the price on this one either. It does have a finished basement, which isn't noticeable right away from the photos. Now Roseheath is at $449. It's a double car garage. And relatively open concept. You've got a bit of a breakfast bar. Pass through, the bathroom's been renovated, and it's a pie-shaped lot, so it's got a nice sized piece of land. And if you look at where this one is, so it's actually this property right here. So it does have some exposure onto Derry. You are going to hear the road noise. And boy, if the kids ever slipped and fell, it's good to know that the hospital is right over here too. So you can walk to Shoppers, you can walk to Tim Hortons. It's actually a pretty good walk score on this one. And overall, I think that it's a good looking listing. Taking into consideration the double garage with the busy road behind, I think they're doing great. Pie-shaped lot, so it's like you trade that. You say, okay, I get a better lot, but maybe I hear a bit of noise. Trees can really dampen that effect a lot, but you'll hear it still. Okay, so Duncan Lane is $449. Semi-detached, and it's got all the little nuggets that you expect from a Heathwood home. Nice finishes, generally a pretty well-built home. From what we've seen from the Heathwoods, they've been lasting pretty well. And so it's a 4-bedroom, it's 1,940 square feet, 9-foot ceilings, all the stuff you'd expect, Berber carpet. Now Carbert, if you didn't know it, if you didn't look anywhere else, you'd probably think this was a semi. So I don't know if I love the angle of this photo. It is a detached home. It's about 1,600 square feet. Now typically the lot size is about 34 by 88. So they've got a 43-foot by 110-foot piece of property. It's actually quite nice. Okay, so what you may not have is a lot of privacy because all of these homes are overlooking you. So it's not like you're even back to back with 1 or 2 homes looking into your backyard. You're probably 4 or 5 right on the side there. So anyways, inside, it's carpet. It looks like they did a French door in off the front room. There's no appliances. I talk all the time about someone's paying you almost $500,000. You got to put those appliances in. They do have the hardwood stairs. There's a loft upstairs, plus there's 3 other bedrooms. And you know, these particular models are kind of interesting because we've had a few sales down at like 430, 440. We've had some that are up in the 460s and 470s, and oftentimes there's not that much difference between them. So at 459, I think they're splitting the difference. They've got a nice lot. There's a couple things someone would probably do inside this home, but I think that if you look at the higher set of stats, it's probably justified. It's probably a good price for this one. I think overall they've made a good choice. Andrews Trail's a $359. It's a semi-detached. Looks like it's just a bit under 2,000 square feet. And then it also has a rather large finished basement. Now, I do know that an interior decorator lives here, and you can definitely see the style, and it's definitely dressed to impress. There's no doubt about that. There's a good deck behind, and $459. I mean, that's higher than most of the semis do sell for in this neighborhood, but this one looks really good. The finished basement. it's completely move-in ready. So Cumming Boulevard is at 469, and so we've got another semi-detached, probably one of the biggest ones you'll see. It's 2250 square feet. It's got those parquet floors, which I can't think of any buyer who's really in love with parquet, but it has a lot of finished space plus that finished basement. So it's like, do you go with the quality on Andrews or do you go with the size on this one on Cumming and maybe make it work? I suppose it all comes down to what's important to you, because you can't make the other home bigger, but on the other hand, you could do a bit of work on this one. So they both have different value points. There's this one here on Robson. Now, I think it's about 1,500 square feet, but there is a very similar looking model that's even close to 1,700. So it's tough to say. I mean, we need to see the photos on this one, but I believe it's got the separate dining room in the front and then the family in the kitchen in the back. And Colson is relisted at 5,079. Double car garage, detached home. It's on a nice part of Colson, and it's right in Timberley. So you've got this front living room, L shapes off to a dining room. You've got a renovated kitchen here, and also on the main floor, you also have a separate family room right in the front of the house. And so bathrooms, both of them have been renovated. You've got a finished basement. The roof, AC, windows, all that stuff's been done. You have a nice kidney-shaped pool with some privacy with those trees in the back there too. So it's actually a really awesome listing. And so yeah, a little bit down on the price. I think they're going to do well there. So Cook Crescent, 519, 899. It's a detached double car garage, 4 bedrooms, and I believe it's about 2,400 square feet. You hear a little bit of the 401, but I think overall this one has a good value proposition. It's good size for the money, and you'll see there's a lot of bigger ones that are asking 550, 560, 570. Sorry, not bigger ones, homes that are about the same size. So this is a Snowberry on Pringle. It's a little bit high, but it's a great floor plan. It's 4 bedrooms. It's about 2,200 square feet. Hardwood staircase. I like even the panels that they did on the door there. It's got a nice first impression. So when you first walk in, where the camera person is they're actually in the dining room. So that's what you see when you first walk in. And then you go down the hall and you've got a family room and actually a really great kitchen. One of the best kitchens in this category of homes, which is like a 36 or a 34-foot lot. Hardwood floors, fireplace, and there's your kitchen there. A nice big island. It's a very functional space, and lots of light in this one too. It's another thing I like about this model. There's a ton of light. It's got a nice first impression. I like the way it looks. Usually because the house is pretty flush with the garage, there are opportunities to even extend and widen the driveway out if you want to do 2 cars side by side, although you are pretty much parking right in front of your front entrance there. So anyways, it's a good looking listing, 9-foot ceilings. It is competing in a range where typically we see a lot more double car garages. So I would expect that one. It is very nice, but I should expect it to sell maybe lower 5s or something like that. So Tyrone is at 559. And so there's your main floor den, and there's a little bit of an area here just to hang out. It's typically used as an office. It looks like it's almost a hand-scraped floor. You've got your dining room plus your kitchen and family. It's been well upgraded, granite counters, stainless steel appliances. There's the extra pantry space here too. And yeah, so weird that they didn't put hardwood in the family room, but they've got hardwood on the second floor, and you can see the striations here for the hand-scraped floors. Now those are some accesses to your bedrooms, and I think there's a washroom access somewhere there too. There's your ensuite, and it's 2,300 square feet. It's actually pretty competitive. Looks like it might even have a separate entrance on the side leading down to the basement, so that can come in very handy too. Upstairs, laundry, plus the 4 bedrooms, plus the family room. I really like this floor plan. I think it's one of the best ones that Matamee's built recently. This one on Morris is 559, and it's about 2,300 square feet. Morris is certainly a nice street. Now you can see that this home's a little bit dated. So it's amazing when you think about these homes that were built. I mean, this home was probably 7 or 8 years old. but you see some of those dated features, the countertops. I mean, there's some work to be done in this kitchen. I could certainly see somebody shooting this one down based on that. And there is a finished basement though, so I do think that they've chosen the right price. I like the dormers. If you check out some of the bedrooms upstairs, they have nice effects because of those dormer windows. Interesting, not just square boxes. So that finished basement might be the thing that pushes them ahead, because we do see that there's better looking homes, same size, that sell around there, but this one does have more finished space, but you're going to probably have to do some work in that kitchen. Galbraith is $599. Nice finished basement. I believe it's in the high 2000s, possibly even close to 3,000 square feet. You've got a front living dining plus a kitchen and a big high family room. Nice paint colors, looks like it's very well done. And these homes are a little bit older, but I think that these guys have taken really good care of this particular home. So 47 feet by 93 feet. And the nice thing about this one is that you could probably walk to the GO train. You could easily walk to Home Depot and the movie theater. There's lots of things close by to restaurants, Walker's Fish Market, all the rest of it. September 7th is their magic day, and it might even be a 5-bedroom. It could be that there's 4 upstairs plus 1 down, but it is a pretty good size home, so it's nice. Norris Circle is $600,000. Typically, these homes in this size would sell in more in the mid-5s, but when you look at what this one has, and it's on the inside of Norris Circle too, so it doesn't back onto James Snow Parkway or anything. It's on the inside part of Norris. Very quiet street. The kids could easily play outside on this street. There's really very little traffic. So you've got some renos in the kitchen, California shutters. You've got the crown moldings, and very nice. That's the ensuite. I mean, they've put some work into this home, and they've got this enclosed area where you could probably overlook the staircase and possibly the front of the house, but this is a neat little space for an office. There's lots of windows here, lots of natural light coming in, and that's what you want from a home office. So this is great. There's a finished basement that they didn't really show a lot of pictures of, but I think that all of this together is really making this one competitive. I think they're going to get this, no doubt about it. They're very competitive. Bennett Boulevard is at $629. It's about 2,800 square feet. And gorgeous gardens. This is another move-in ready home. Big thick moldings here. A couple years ago this home was on the United Way tour, so it really has a lot to offer. It's got a beautiful custom mantle here. There's so many nice upgrades. The kitchen's been done beautifully. They're going to get a very, very fair price for this home. There's no doubt about it. It shows beautifully. It's close to the school. It's close to the award-winning Hawthorne Village School. We've got chambers here. It's got a pool, $649, and I believe it's about 3,000 square feet. I do not recall the name offhand, but it is a good floor plan, a good model. And it got a little bit of datedness to it, same as the other one here. You probably just want to sort of get rid of all the crap in the interlock here that just happens with age. And there's your pool. So you still have a backyard and a pool, which is something that a lot of people are really looking for. So these guys are going to do great. That's a good price for this home. And so Guelph Line's next one, $679. It's on about 1.5 acres, and you've got a pool on this one here too. There's some neat little, visually interesting parts of this home. You've got the barn floors here, and my first impression of this one, it's a good size. We're talking 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. The pool plus 1.5 acres. And it also says something here. So there's views of Lake Ontario and the CN Tower. That's pretty cool. So it's probably on a little bit of an elevated part of Guelph Line. So all that stuff together, to me, seems like really good value. The country ones are a little bit harder to perceive on paper. You usually have to go check them out, and it's usually always completely different. Dempsey Crescent, $709, about 3,700 square feet. This one has been listed before, and it is a true 5-bedroom. There's access from every bedroom to an ensuite bathroom, and overall, there's no pictures. It's very hard to tell. So brand new granite counters, stainless steel. Now, it looks like this home has been a little bit more upgraded than last time it was listed, so they might have a better shot. And there's a nice little main floor den, too. Lesage is 719, and it looks like it's over 3,000 square feet. It looks like it's been very well taken care of. A lot of nice move-in ready homes here, which is great to see. And as we start to see, likely the market is going to have a little bit of a slowdown just from the new mortgage rules, is you're going to have to be more and more competitive. The way that you get your home sold is to really look like this kind of home. And I like how they replaced the builder's mirrors here. Really nice looking home. 44, it says 44 by 46 meters. If that's the case, that's a huge piece of property. So that's something we may just want to double check, because I don't know if it sounds right. That's a big property for New Milton. Now London Terrace 724.8. The last model like this one, it's between 2,700 square feet, had a huge pie-shaped lot backing onto green space. So this one doesn't have that, and it's beautiful inside. It doesn't have a finished basement. There's no real premium on the lot. That's probably what's going to hold this one back, but I have seen homes that are probably a little bigger than this, looking this good, that have sold before. So the waffle ceiling here, I mean, this one is definitely pimped out. This is a beautiful house. I just think the size of it, you can get a lot more home for this kind of money. Maybe not as nice. So Switzer, great example right here, 3,300 square feet. So we're talking about 600-700 square feet more. It's a nice street, and this one still looks pretty good. There's still a lot of things you've got going for it. You get the built-in oven here, the granite countertops, the hardwood floors, and so there's 4 bedrooms plus a den upstairs. There's a great looking ensuite with the peak ceiling and California shutters, all the rest of it. So this is a good listing here. It's just once people start getting past 7, what we start to see is they really want that extra premium lot. They want something there that's going to give them some privacy or a little bit more space for the kids to play, or possibly even to put a pool in. McLaughlin 789 is 48 by 101. It's a nice sized piece of property. No inside shots, just the 2 outside ones. Now this model a couple years ago has even sold for 720, 730. So they might do okay. I don't have a lot of context for what this one has in it. It's about 3,300 square feet, which is very comparable to that one on Switzer. So that is the list. I think that's 23 properties, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a great long weekend. We'll see you tomorrow with more Milton Daily Homes. Have a great day.